excited to be able to present our creative ad ideas as well as our recommendations for the amazing product that is Xlear all-natural nasal spray. But before we get started, we would like to explore your current position in the market today.
So to help decide how we would help differentiate your product in the market today, we've tried to look at the nasal spray market as a whole, and we separated it into some different categories. So based on accessibility as well as ingredients. So we have the prescription brands, the over-the-counter brands, and then the all-natural. So we focused on the all-natural category to base our ideas off of because of the strict FDA regulations. So as we were reading through some of their copy to see what would be allowed and things when we were falling asleep because it was so boring, we decided rather than focusing on the how of the product and what it does, or how it works, we want to focus on what it does and the product benefit. And so what that nasal spray really does to the consumer is helps them breathe easy.
Breathe Easy Nasal Spray. We feel like that is a product name that will really resonate with your customer base. For that reason, we have recommended trademarking and using that name. We have chosen after doing some research, we have chosen to target the women because they are the buyers of the home. And within that, we have chosen to focus on the homeopathic women as well as expand into more everyday moms. The homeopathic women we define as women who shop at health food stores, Sprouts, Good Earth, Whole Foods, women who have a distrust for traditional medicine because of the negative side effects that are often associated with it. We have defined the everyday moms as women who shop at places like Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, just more drugstore places, women who don't care as much about the product being natural as they do just that it works. And so that's been the focus of our presentation. How can we reach those women and how can we educate them about Xlear and its benefits?
Before we create awareness, we need to create a greater distribution channel for Breathe Easy nasal spray. After some research, we have recommended that you go into Walgreens. After some research that we did with Walgreens and have spoken to a Walgreens manager as well as quite a few of their employees, we asked them what about Xlear wouldn't sell currently. And they remarked about the packaging. It blends in with the shelving, it's not eye-catching, and people mostly would just walk by it. So we have recommended a packaging update. We want to make it green and vibrant, and we've also created a point of sale, point of purchase for the register where people can come and see that it's Xlear's Breathe Easy nasal spray and they'll want to pick it up and it's eye-catching. After we create this distribution channel, we want to create more awareness.
And one of the ways we will do that is through billboard advertising. This is our first billboard print ad, which reads, "Allergies are no match for Xlear. Breathe Easy citizens." We feel that this clearly targets your demographic, not only mothers, but also kids, their children. It's extremely influential. Going with the superhero theme, we feel they can relate to it. In addition to that, we're using our Breathe Easy slogan, and we're going to continue to use that throughout the entire ad campaign. And it's also a very strong call to action, inviting the consumer to breathe easy and realize the benefit of the product. We plan to target 23 major U.S. cities with this billboard ad, which will cost approximately $552,000. But in addition to billboard print, magazines are another great way to reach your audience.
Stuffed up, clear it out, breathe easy. This ad with its strong image immediately creates a need in the customer's mind. It reminds them of cold and allergy season and the pain of being congested and stuffed up with the tissue in your nose. And so then our copy offers a great solution to help alleviate that need that we've created for them. It's just a great creative ad to try and focus on the benefit of the product, and again uses our slogan, Breathe Easy. So this ad would be ideally placed in a women's health magazine. That demographic is right in our core, the 25 to 54 age range, as well as, and it hits our homeopathic market. They're very lifestyle, healthy, fitness-oriented people, and they're willing to spend their money on that. So this helps create a need and then offers a call to action to alleviate that need. And this would be a great way to reach 1.5 million viewers per month. And as our magazine ad campaign as a total, we've targeted 3 magazines running over a 5-month period during prime allergy and cold seasons. And the total for that would be about 1.8 million for that reach.
Smaller nozzles for smaller noses. For the little athletes in your family, breathe nutrition. They're looking for advice on what to do when their kids are sick. And so we love this because it shows a child who is out in key pollen seasons, and it shows the product so that women know what they're looking for when they go into the store. Also, we like it because it doesn't use any jargon or terms that they wouldn't understand. It reaches 2.1 million people, and we have, through our research, found that these women are women with kids that have children that are in the age range where they're doing a lot of sports. They're involved in soccer, they're involved in baseball, they're involved in outdoor sports that have pollen and are cold seasons.
Breathe easy for life. We feel like this ad has nailed it on the head for Parenting Magazine. This shows how effective Xlear can be throughout any age, from the baby all the way to the grandma. The whole family can use this all-natural product, and it has no harmful side effects. This also has a similar reach to that of Family Fun, and the same buyer behavior as Family Fun. In addition to our magazine ads, we want to create awareness through television.
All right, so in order to hit our key demographic again of women between 25 and 54, we chose some daytime TV programs with some of the highest viewership ratings, so that'll hit their stay-at-home moms right smack dab in their target market. So we chose Dr. Oz because, again, he's very homeopathic. He's offering lifestyle and health advice for your customers. So advertising during that is a very good way to reach the customer and invoke a call to action for them. And Ellen has a little bit wider of a viewing audience, but they are very loyal and very influenced by her program. They're very engaged and constantly interacting. And so we want to run this TV ad campaign through 7 weeks of prime allergy season. And between the reach of 1.5 and 3.5 for the two programs, it'll be reaching 5 million viewers every single day to really help get that awareness out to our target market. And the total cost for running and creating the commercial campaign will be about $1.6 million, but very, very valuable for the reach that we're getting. So now, after we've created a bunch of awareness through these several campaigns, we really want to up the engagement that you have with your customers so that you can make them lifelong customers.
And one of the ways that we can do that is through search engine optimization. You guys are currently doing a great job of that. You own the keyword xylitol. You show up number 3 under WebMD and Wikipedia. You're also doing very well with nasal spray. You show up on page 2, number 10. But we feel going forward that you should try and target the phrase breathe easy nasal spray. It again includes the breathe easy, which we're running throughout our entire campaign, and we feel it will be very easy to rank for, and it will draw a lot more exposure and awareness to the product. In addition to doing search engine optimization, social media is another great way to engage with your audience.
Social media is a cost-effective and a great way to increase your customer base and the awareness of your product. We commend you for your Facebook. There's a lot of content and very valuable information that it has created a knowledge base for customers and fans alike to come and read about your products. We, however, do suggest that you increase the interaction that you have with your fans and your customers. And in order to do this, we have created a campaign or a contest for you to do with your customers to up the engagement. What can you make with 4 ingredients? Because Xlear has 4 ingredients, we want to know what everybody else can make with 4 ingredients. The all-natural, baking, whatever they decide to do. It will be super fun to watch and see what happens with your customer base and the interaction with them. In addition to Facebook, we would also like to recommend that you increase the creativity and interaction on Pinterest.
So Pinterest is the social media network for women. It is used as a window shopping platform and has extremely high buyer conversion rates. Right now, there are 1,040 people that have boards dedicated to their sinus problems. So we would really recommend that you guys create a sinus and allergy board and then pin the valuable content that you have in your videos, the articles that you have, maybe create some lighthearted memes, some lighthearted infographics, and then go ahead and follow all of these people and interact with them, let them know what your product is, and we encourage you to continue to ask, what other social networks you can use to reach your target market and to interact with your customers.
Alright, so just to kind of summarize our recommendations for you so you have a nice easy takeaway. First and foremost, we recommend that you rename and trademark Breathe Easy Nasal Spray. This will really help solidify the benefit of the product in the customer's mind and really help just increase that awareness and make sure that they know what the product does rather than being scared of what's xylitol. Then after we rename it, we want to increase the awareness through our ad campaigns, through billboards, which get tens of millions of passerbys per day, our magazines, which are focusing on our core demographic, where they're going to be up close and personal with the ad and they can really make an impression, as well as our television ad, where it's just mass exposure. We're getting as many moms from our market as we really can. And then finally, after we've got that Breathe Easy Nasal Spray name out there and created awareness for it, we want to engage with our new customers through social media, through our Facebook contests, as well as creating those Pinterest boards, to really engage with those customers and help create a lifelong customer base that are very engaging and willing to share your product with the world. We'd really like to thank you so much for this opportunity to present to you today. We hope you like our ideas. Do you have any questions for us? We do have a little handout here for you just to kind of get some more of the details that we skimmed over and implementation plan.
Do you know where the product is currently sold?
As far as what we were told is you're in some of the natural Whole Foods and Sprouts, Good Earth, and as well as online channels like Walmart online and Amazon online. So we just wanted to make sure we get into more of the retail brick and mortar stores so that when customers see that billboard, they can go to Walgreens right there and get it.
Tell me about pricing.
Pricing, your pricing is right where it needs to be. It is competitive and it's also just, it's a price that everybody can afford.
In our survey, we did a survey, it was of about 80 people, and the pricing was right where you have it already. And in our conversation, you talked about how you've had outside companies do research, you've done research, so we just left the pricing.
In our survey, we asked how much they spend on sinus care per month, and your price for the 3-pack of bottles, which I assume would be a month's supply, was well within that price range of our survey.
So your focus seemed to be on allergies more than cold remedies. Why did you choose that focus?
We focused on that mostly because allergy season's coming up right now. With all the pollen that's going to be in the air, we felt like this would be a good intro into the next couple of months.
As well as allergies is a more constant problem, whereas a cold season, every person may have one cold a year, if that. But if you're a person suffering from allergies, you're going to be a more regular customer. They're a more valuable customer to target because it's a more recurring problem.
Can I take a look at your
Oh, yes.
They're just
Anybody-
taped down, so you can
I
pull one
didn't-
off.
I didn't catch the name of your group, by the way, the very first.
Group two?
We call them Jason Hammond. Jason Hammond Group.
Jason and Hammond
We
group.
played around with Team Awesome, but
The
It's a
only
little
list I
red.
had to go by was a name, so, all right.
Well, thank you guys again.
thank you.
Thanks.